Hi, Carlie.
Hey, Liam.
What's up, girl?
Oh, not much. What's on your mind?
Oh, good question. I had just been thinking, because my friend asked me earlier, what I would do in a zombie apocalypse. Because we're all thinking it, don't lie. What would I do if zombies plagued the world and took over? And like, where would I go? What would I do? So that's what I'm thinking about, and I don't really have a good answer yet. I would just try and go to the countryside, maybe to my friend's parents' house on the beach, and just, bunker down.
Yep. You need like a radio, a full tank of fuel.
Yeah.
Maybe some.
If you had to leave your house, in like 10 seconds because zombies were coming down the street and you needed to like cross the border, what would you take from your house? Other than your dog and Brad.
Probably my cleanser and moisturizer.
Priorities. I don't think I'd think of that first, but that's a good one. What's on your mind?
Well, Bradley asked me last night, he goes, if I would be an animal, what would I be? Okay. I was kind of thinking about that, and I was like, I don't know what Brad would be. I don't know what I would be, but what would you be, Liam? If you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
I don't know which I would choose. Like, I might choose a dog because that has a nice owner, because that would be a sweet life. But my grandmother used to say to me when she was alive that I am like a human cat. She thought I was like a feline, like the way I just slink around and lie on things and just like very slinky malinky. And I would always be like, but I like dogs more than cats. I don't like cats when I was little. And she's like, yeah, but that's the reason you were a cat in a past life, because that's what a cat would say. Cats don't like cats. And I was like, oh. So maybe a cat or a dog, just because they have a sweet life, you know?
Yeah, good choice. You're going to get fed regularly, a house, good life.
Well, the lucky ones. Yeah, totally. Lovely. Well, shall we kick on with our caller, our next guest? I'm very excited for this one.
Yes.
We get to pick the brain of Cassandra from Velvet Concepts, which is the makeup brand that we have in the Salon. A lot of you people out there probably have seen it in the salon or had it applied to your face by one of our lovely makeup artists like Annabelle. So we're going to get her on the call. So shall we just do it?
Let's do it. Right?
Yeah.
Give her a call. Ring, ring.
Ring, ring. Hello.
Hey, Cassandra.
There she is.
Hi. How are you?
Good. I'm well, thank you. How are you, love?
I'm good. I'm happy to be speaking to you guys.
Yes, likewise, we're happy to be speaking to you. So everyone at home watching, this is Cassandra, who is the founder and boss lady of the cosmetics brand Velvet Concepts, which we have in the Salon, as I've just explained before, and we love it. And we've both got it on our faces right now, actually, in certain products, which we'll probably talk about soon. But that's who you are. So welcome, and thank you for creating such a great brand.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. There's nothing better than hearing from our beautiful stockers and seeing you guys wearing products. It's really exciting.
Well, it's such a good brand, Cassandra. I love it. I just love how it always glides on. It's so simple to use. And the products really do say what they do. Yeah,
totally. Well, just quickly before we ask you the questions, what's your favorite product of Velvet's, Carlie?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Is it the summer? Yeah.
It's a mix between the primer, the foundation, the bronzer, and the highlighter.
Well, I'll tell you mine. Mine is, and it looks crap because I put it in my pocket and I take it everywhere I go, but it's the lip prep, and it is like, I've got it on now. It is the best lip balm / shiny lip glossy situation that tastes like vanilla heaven, and I'm obsessed with it. So thank you, Cassandra, because I've never found a lip balm that works better than that. Honestly.
I'm so happy to hear that, because lip balms is,
it's hard.
Product, it's hard to get right. I'm really, really happy.
Totally. Because I've got heaps. I've just picked up next to me about 10 different ones, and they all dry up in about 5 seconds, and yours absolutely doesn't. So I really love it. Do you have a favorite product?
That's so like trying to pick my favorite child, but I
Yeah,
would say
I'm sure.
I'm gonna pick a favorite because I am a big believer in foundation looking effortless, but actually making you look amazing. So I will say the Summer Skin Foundation is my personal fave at the moment because, you know, we're all locked down and not really doing much. And I just think, you know, do something small. And for me, just putting on foundation just makes me feel just that little bit more human and, you know, going about
makes such a difference.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely loving on that at the moment.
So was the idea to create makeup that looks great, that is effortless and easy to put on, was that the inspiration for Velvet, or if not, what was?
Yeah, no, it was, but more in the sense of, I noticed when I'm a makeup lover, I've loved makeup forever. I've done PR, I've done marketing, I've worked with a lot of brands, and I sort of noticed that I had accumulated drawers and drawers of green eyeliners and blue nail brushes and all that stuff. And that was cool, but I wanted to have, and the idea behind the range is, what if you just got the best of everything? I mean, what if you just actually had a curated range, an edited range, where you just had the best eyeliner that there was, and you just had, you know, the best foundation that, you know, you just put it on and it just worked. And I guess as I get older as well, I'm ashamed to say that I have less time to kind of get it right. So I just thought, imagine if you could just have like 10 or 15 products that just did what they said. You can put them on wherever you want. They kind of multitasked, and they sort of like, you know, was like the Marie Kondo idea. They gave you joy because they just worked. That was the idea behind it. So
totally.
You know, I wanted to simplify things and just say, hey guys, I went everywhere and I was like, which is the best eyeliner company in the world? And they're all made in Germany because they make the best eyeliners. So I was like, okay, let's work with them. So that was the idea.
Oh, amazing.
Love that.
Oh my gosh, we love it.
It's been such a popular range in our salon, and I've come from working with a few other makeup brands before, but this one is really effortless. It's so simplified that, you know, it takes 5-10 minutes in the morning to do now, which is great.
I'm so happy to hear that. That was the idea. So that it really warms my heart to hear that feedback, because, you know, we really wanted to, you know, some people have makeup skills and that's great, but there are a lot of women out there that maybe don't have as many skills. And we thought, like, how can we make it sort of really simplified so that basically they could have an interaction with the retailer, such as yourselves, and you can explain it to them, and they really got a product that actually really worked for them. And I just found that's the idea, that it works for everybody, and, you know, everybody feels like confident in what they're doing, that you don't need a billion different things to kind of look good, you know. So that's the idea. So I'm really happy to hear that that's the way that it's working for you guys.
No, definitely.
Yeah, totally.
And I love the branding. Like, I love the colors and the
it's beautiful.
Gold. It really matches our salon, to be honest.
Yeah,
I know,
I'm all about gold.
I know, when we first started working with you and I saw your colors, I thought, oh my God, this is like, it's like we're kindred spirits, because all of our color palette, your color palette is amazing. So,
I mean, it all matches. Like, I'm just picking this off the ground. Like, it like matches the branding.
No, it's crazy. We must have been vibing creatively in the background, you know, like in the universe, because when I saw your salon, I was like, oh my God, this is, if we had a flagship store, it would be your shop. So
it was meant to be. It was definitely meant to be. But Cassandra, if there was one product out of the range that you wear every day, what is that product? I think we might have answered it before with the foundation, but what is your go-to product every day?
Okay, well, I definitely am obsessed with blush. I think if I didn't wear blush, people would have to call an ambulance because I'd probably be dying. I just think it's something, and that's why we made a cream blush, because I think the cream blush is the easiest way to apply blush. It's really easy to blend. It looks really natural. You can dial it up or dial it down depending on, you know, how you want to look. And for me, blush is the quickest way to look like your face is alive. So yeah, I definitely, you know, I definitely am obsessed with blush. And I kind of think I'll wear it till I die.
I love that.
Hey, fair enough.
Some people say mascara, some people say foundation, and this is the first time I'm hearing blush. So I love that. Different, unique, and bring that blood to the face.
I know Annabelle, one of our makeup artists, loves the cream blushes, and she puts them on her eyes as well.
Yes, exactly. We made them so you could be multi-use, and that's sort of the idea between the brand as well. That I am a big believer that people don't have time to always have a different thing for that, and and different thing for that. So like, I really love that people can kind of experiment and be a little bit creative and use the blush as a base for eyes and all that sort of stuff. It all works, which is idea. So that's
so
great.
good.
Totally.
And Cassandra, I know that a few of the products are vegan, aren't they?
Yes, they
is
definitely
the blush vegan?
It has a bit of beeswax in it, I think. So no, I don't think that product is vegan. We definitely tried to draw that balance between being as natural as possible. So part of our philosophy is to not have ingredients in the products that don't make sense. So if we can remove it, we do. If there's something that, it's a really interesting question actually, because we always want to make sure that in terms of ingredients list, that the things that are in the products make sense. And when we did some research into it, sometimes, this is quite shocking, sometimes a vegan product equals synthetic, because if you take out a product, you need to put something else in, and sometimes it's be quite chemical. So what we've done is we kind of classify beeswax, even though that doesn't make it vegan, we classify beeswax as an okay ingredient. So people who are, strict vegans probably wouldn't agree with us on that, but we're very clear in terms of the labeling and all that sort of stuff. So it's a matter of balancing like the best clean ingredients with what actually works, because we need the product to work as well.
Totally. And you want it to last all day, and and you've done it definitely does. So whatever's in there, I love.
Thank you. Yeah, I think there's nothing more annoying than when you put product on and you look great for half an hour, and then you catch yourself in a mirror and all your makeup's slidden down your face or whatever. So we definitely like, what are the things that women, in the feedback over the years, one of the things that women often said is we want it to work. We want to have ingredients that make sense. We don't want ingredients in there that we know are bad for us. So we manufacture all of our products either in Australia or in Italy, or Germany, as well. So it's European safety standards. So that means that the ingredients are very tightly sort of managed for, the strictest safety standards. So even though that's kind of a boring topic of conversation for a lot of people, it's good to know, if you ask me, that everything that you put on your face is actually approved to be used and is not going to actually cause you harm.
Yeah, perfect.
Because I'm sure that there are a lot of nasty products out there, all the fake ones and things that you can get. So I've seen, like, I watched a doco where girls were putting on counterfeit products, and they were just having these awful reactions. So you would much rather be safe than sorry.
Oh, yeah, you gotta,
Sorry, I was just going to say, I think that, with ingredients, what I thought was really shocking is there are a lot of ingredients that are actually known not to be healthy that are not banned. So that was quite shocking to me, because I was thinking, well, if the science means they're not good for you, then why would you put them in? So that's kind of why we've been very strict on, we don't manufacture in certain countries that don't have those kind of safety regulations, and really working with, that's the other reason, not only do you get a great product when you work with sort of the top factories, but the other thing is they're very modern in terms of the technology and the ingredients that they can use, and you can get sort of an effect of something that maybe is a chemical product without using those chemicals, because they've got the most up-to-date machinery. So that was the idea between, that's how come we came to, like, we're going to need to take some of our manufacturing to Europe, to make sure we get the best quality.
Interesting.
Products.
Well, you've definitely hit that high quality. And what I would also love to know is, do you have any products in the pipeline? So obviously not this year, it's pretty shot to shit. But what do you see Velvet growing into? Like, what is the future holding for Velvet at the moment?
Look, we definitely continue to get requests for other products from women. So one thing that a lot of women are asking us for at the moment is brows, so brow products, extending the lash kind of category for people. Mm-hmm. So we've been thinking, I definitely always think it's important when you create new products to add value to the landscape. So if there's other people doing a really good job and loads of people like the products that are out there, we probably wouldn't, I just don't think there's any point just putting more products out. No. So we've been working with a lot of manufacturers and sort of saying, look, how can we make something that makes life easier for women, that women can that's the whole point of the brand, is make it easy, make it fun to use, make it beautiful, and how do we add value to that landscape? So that's kind of one thing we've been working on is, crazy things of can we change a wand and make the wand push a button and it changes from volumizing to curling, and just all those kind of things. We're really trying to push the envelope. We're having varying stages of success with this project, but that's what we're working on, to try and come out with some wacky, revolutionary ways to kind of be a bit game-changing idea.
Well, it's all important work in creating a good quality product, because you can't just rush something onto the shelf that you're not 100% behind.
Yeah, we want it to be perfect because, I think there's so many great products out there. That's the truth. I mean, there are always so many new launches and so many new things. So we just feel that we really want to make sure that, especially for our stockers, that we're creating products that they love using and they are confident in selling, and their customers get the same, joy out of using it. So
absolutely.
Tough competition, but we're definitely rising to the occasion. I think we're definitely.
Yeah, you sure are.
You should do the
now, Cassandra, let's do our famous quickfire round, which is us just asking you some really quick, easy questions, this or that. First one that pops into your mind. You have to choose one of them.
Okay.
Don't think about it too much. Yeah, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's just a few fun questions. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So, podcast or audio book?
Podcast.
Yeah. Live theatre or the cinema?
The cinema.
Brows or lashes?
Lashes.
Oh,
that's a hard choice.
That's a hard one.
That's
very hard.
This one's a hard one too. Never travel again or never have Wi-Fi again?
God, that's torture.
I hate to ask that.
Travel again. Look, I think I'd be a liar if I didn't answer Wi-Fi, for sure.
Okay. So you'd choose the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sad.
Over traveling.
I'm sad to say that, but I think I would if I.
No, I probably might as well. Yeah, it's tricky. And this is our favourite signature question. It's my favourite question to ask anyone. If you were a biscuit, which biscuit would you be and why?
Oh, that's easy. I would be a Tim Tam. And probably everyone has said that.
No, not everybody. Only Carlie has said that so far.
Really? Oh, Carlie, you and I are kindred spirits, I'd say.
Double chocolate all the way.
Yes, that's what I was going to say, because there's just so much chocolate on that biscuit. And I'm all about how can you put more into chocolate on anything, and what's the maximum amount that can be packed on, because especially in lockdown, I mean, chocolate is my life.
Well,
I love a double coat.
Why would you pay for the original when the double coat's the same price?
I agree. That's absolutely, Carlie.
Getting more for your money.
Literally getting double for your money.
We talk about such cool topics with so many people, and then it always just comes back to Tim Tams and chocolate.
Us girls, people say we're complicated, but I don't think we really are deep down.
No. You just need a double coat biscuit and that's it. Done.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for joining our call, Cassandra. It was lovely to meet you and to talk to you today.
Absolutely. And before you go, Cassandra, do you have any questions for us?
Not really.
That's fine. Don't worry, because I don't want to answer any.
I don't, because I feel like we've come a long way. We covered quite a lot of ground.
Absolutely.
But also thank you for having me, and thank you for being one of our beautiful retailers. We're so proud to be in your store.
Oh no, we honestly, we love it so much. So we thank you for creating such a great brand that we can be confident to sell, really.
Totally.
Yay.
Yeah. But thank you so much for your time, Cassandra. It's been an absolute pleasure. We look forward to obviously when borders reopen, having you down from New South Wales and getting you in and looking after yourself. Really, we can treat yourself.
I'll be there with bells on, and I tell you, the minute those borders are open, definitely coming. And I'm literally gonna turn up at the salon and just go, just do me, just do everything.
Do it. I love it.
Just have my body.
You'll just come, you and your blush will be on, but that's it.
Yep. I love it. Well, Cassandra, thank you so much. We will see you very soon, and we'll stay in touch.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, darling.
How lovely is Cassandra? Isn't she adorable?
So lovely. It was so nice to meet her finally. I'd not met her before.
What a power woman, creating that whole brand and having 2 kids under 2, I think it is. What an incredible woman.
Gosh. Yeah, totally. Amazing. So, Carl, what are you going to do now? What's your plan for the rest of the day?
I might, I've got something at the post to collect. So I'm going to go a bit Christmas morning myself today.
I love that feeling. Yeah, good. I love getting post. I need to buy. I'm just going to buy something just so I can go and pick it up.
Is that what you're doing this afternoon, or what are you doing?
Maybe I will. I was planning on changing my nails. It's time. Put something else on them. I don't know what to do though. What do you think I should do?
How often do you change your nails?
I'd like to do it more often, but sometimes I do it and it takes so much out of me that I can't face it again for at least another week.
I swear
these ones took hours. Oh. Yeah, I did. They took hours, and it was, I don't want to say goodbye just yet, but I've got some new things to try. So I probably change the nail art every week and change the actual structure and do a full rebalance every 3 weeks for me.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do.
Do some cow print for me again. I love the cow print.
Cow print. Okay. We do like a bit of a yeehaw moment.
Yeah. All right, Liam. Everyone, thank you so much for joining.
Next time.
We'll catch you all next time.
See you. Bye.